Good morning, students. Today we will read Political Science Lesson 2. In this lesson, we will read the federalism. What is federalism? What are the functions of federalism? What are the features of federalism? Students, in chapter 1, we have seen and we have read about the power sharing between Sri Lanka and Belgium. In Belgium, we saw there was a division of power between the central government and the state government, but in Sri Lanka, there were no division of power, whereas the Tamilian wanted to have division of power, but the Sri Lankan government refused to do so, because of which there was having a conflict, misunderstanding and civil war in Sri Lanka. Now, today we will read about federalism. Federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between the central government and the state government. Here, the central government and the state government both work together, and the responsibility and liability are having different of each other. Now, there are certain subjects, certain matters where the state government are having independent and they can take their own decisions, where central government cannot interfere, cannot question. But on certain stages which comes to the national integrity or for the national interest, there the central government can interfere and can have feedback from the state government. Now, today we will read about the various features of the central government and the state government. That is, we read the features of the federalism. Now, first and the foremost features of federalism is that there are two or more level of government. Without this, it cannot be a federalism. Federalism itself says that division of power between two levels of government, that is central level and the state level. Next, different tiers of government govern the same citizen, but each tier has its own jurisdiction. That means the entire country may be divided into various levels of government, but the citizen of the country are not divided. They are ruled by those different levels of government. Next, the jurisdiction of the respective levels or tiers of government are specified in the constitution. So, the existence and authority of each tier of government is constitutionally guaranteed. Means whatever their working level, whatever is their function is guaranteed and mentioned in our constitution. The fundamental provisions of the government cannot be unilaterally changed by any one level of the government. That means if any one level of the government want to make any changes in the fundamental provisions of the country, they cannot do. It has to be shared or it has to be taken together by both the levels of the government. Next, court have the right, power to interrupt the working and powers of this government. Now, court has the right to interrupt the working of this government if they don't work function as per the constitution, and it has even right to check their working conditions. Now, when the problem arises between the central government and the state government or misunderstanding arises, they have to go to the high court, that is the highest court of the country. Next, sources of revenue of each level of government are clearly specified to ensure its financial autonomy. Means they need finance for their working. Now, so such revenue sources are being clearly laid down in the constitution, so that there should not be any misunderstanding among these levels of the government. Next, the federal system thus has dual objective. One is to safeguard and promote the unity of the country, while at the same time accommodate regional diversity. Therefore, two aspects are crucial for the institution and practice of federalism. That is, the more responsibility in federalism lies in the hands of the central government. It has to maintain the unity and integrity of the country. At the same time, it has to see the national diversity of the country should be maintained. So, that's all, students, for today. We'll continue.